How's it going, you beautiful bastards? Welcome back to another gaming video. Today we're having a look at Assassin's Creed Mirage, or as I like to call it, Assassin's Greed Mirage, because as we all know, Ubisoft hasn't made a good decision in over a decade right now. This game is more like a tragedy cosplay of the Assassin's Creed franchise. If you were hoping for a solid, engaging experience, well, surprise, this game is like a strip club where all of the dancers are just mannequins. It looks promising from afar, but up close it's just kind of sad. So anyways, let's get into it. I want to start off by talking about the parkour. You know, parkour used to be the thing, the whole reason we bought these games, watching a dude leap from rooftops like he's auditioning for a fucking Fast and Furious movie. But here it's more like watching somebody who's been day drinking try to get into an Uber after the club closes. There's a lot of stumbling, a lot of confusion, and at the end of the day, everyone's embarrassed. We're going to talk about the combat now, in quotes, of course, because this feels like Dark Souls on Wish, okay? It doesn't feel like an Assassin's Creed game. The older games had actual decent combat where it felt like you were actually slitting somebody's throat. It had decent takedowns. I mean, just go look at Black Flag. You can make an entire 30 minutes montage of just the takedowns in that video game. But unfortunately, over here, it's not as badass as you would like it to be. The combat, if you think you're going to be slicing and dicing like an absolute badass, think again. It's like the combat system was designed by someone who's never actually seen a fight. It's slow, it's clunky, and it's about as satisfying as getting a participation trophy in a kickboxing tournament. I pressed the button to counterattack, and Basim just stood there looking like he was trying to decide if he wanted to nap or go for a walk. At this point, I'm convinced the only thing that gets sliced in this game is my patience. Aside from that, I also want to note that this game is quite a few bucks. This is priced at the average price of like a AAA game nowadays. So if you're actually wasting your money on this, please don't do that. And if you're thinking of supporting Ubisoft in the future with any pre-orders or anything like that, just take a moment to think, just breathe, calm down, go sit in a corner and think about your horrible life choices. Now let's get back into it again. Honestly, this game feels like it's trying to be Assassin's Creed, the classic edition. It has such a big play on nostalgia and just really working on your nostalgia, you know, working on your, how can I say, like the good memories, the memories of the good old times. It's basically playing on that and just seeing how much money it can take from you. And honestly, this franchise has been milked more than me at an orgy. But yeah, aside from that, it's not even in the same neighborhood as the other Assassin's Creed games, especially the classics that we do remember. Do you want the thrill of climbing towers, sneaking through markets, and diving off of rooftops? Well, here you get to, well, climb very slowly up a tower, take your time looking at all the things you shouldn't been able to do in 5 minutes, and then watch Basim jump into the haystack like he's too tired to even do it properly. It's not even impressive at this point. I was just hoping he'd break his leg so he could skip to the next quest. So yeah, Assassin's Creed Mirage is, well, as the title suggests, a mirage, to be honest. You think you're getting this slick, action-packed adventure, but instead you're just staring at a poorly lit desert. I almost said desert. I might be thinking of food right now, which is going to go down much better than this fucking entire game. But yes, anyways, wondering if it's worth the water you've wasted. I honestly can't recommend this game until you've got an hour to kill and a severe lack of self-respect. Even then, just go play Pac-Man instead. At least that way you'll feel like you're getting somewhere. And this city, oh my god. Well, it's like they built a giant playground of a city and then just basically fucking put in whatever they could, you know, like that was reminiscent of the prior Assassin's Creed games and the prior Assassin's Creed maps, etc. Basically, it's like this giant playground of a city, and then they basically forget to put anything fun inside of it. It's like walking around a mall that was supposed to be open 24/7, but someone forgot to tell the stores. It's just empty, repetitive NPCs yelling at you to move, and the occasional cool quest that makes you think, wow, I could have spent the time doing something meaningful, like sorting my laundry by color. That would have definitely been much more fun than playing this shitfest of a video game. I'm convinced that the NPCs in this game are all just recycled from the Ubisoft titles, or at least the older ones. Same faces, same lines, the only thing missing is a press X to pretend you care. prompt. That would have honestly made this game so much better. I'm not even kidding, I got more character development from this guy who sold me this game. At least he told me to have a nice day while he took my money. That's more heartfelt than anything said in this game. So yeah, Assassin's Creed Mirage, more like Assassin's Creed the Mirage of fun. What a great title for it. I think Ubisoft should hire me in the future. But yeah, it's a train wreck on wheels, truly a hot mess of disappointment that you'll throw into the trash pile and forget about within 2 hours. Save your time, save your money, and for the love of God, save your sanity. At this point, you're better off just throwing a rock at your screen and watching the pixels break apart. It'll be faster and probably more satisfying. Overall, I don't think this game is really meant for anybody. I know that it's supposed to play on the nostalgia of longtime fans, and you're supposed to see it as this classic game, you know, oh, they're going back to the roots. It's going to be like the old Assassin's Creed, but they basically took all of the bad things that made the first Assassin's Creed games bad and made the newer Assassin's Creed games worse. They basically took everything bad from the entire franchise and just piled it up into this. The only one thing that I can really say good about this game is the fact that they completely removed the animus, or at least from the hour or two that I played the game, there was no signs of the animus, which I know a lot of people would probably complain about as well, but for me personally, that is a massive highlight, because that is one of the things that I've despised the most in the prior games, is the animus and all of the animus related missions. But yeah, aside from that, I think that the parkour is ass, the combat is super ass. Like honestly, why is every game nowadays trying to be Dark Souls, but just much worse? Like please just stop trying to do that. It's not going to work out. Give us something good. The takedowns are about as slow as watching your grandma fall down off the stairs, and really it's just lacking fun. This game feels like a hollow shell of a video game priced at like fucking, what is it, $600 in my country. That's wild. I don't recommend it. I don't even recommend watching this video any further, because now I'm going to show you a bunch of trailing missions. Literally within the first 30 minutes, I'm going to show you some content that I recorded of trailing missions, because apparently this is what Ubisoft thinks is fun. This is what they see as having a good time. It's just within the 30 minutes of the video game blasting you with like 10 minutes of unskippable fucking cutscenes, dialogue, or just shitty trailing missions. So yeah, feel free to watch this. There will be a reward at the end of the video if you do stick it through all the way. If you don't, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you again in the next shitty review. Have a good one. Peace out, y'all.
Guards just that way.
Keep an eye out for them. Lenses, light sauce, pomegranates, and lemon. Oh, I can taste it now. Shh. I heard something.
لكن هل غامرتم بالطلوع فوق السطح؟ في العباسية مثلا المناطق
Careful! I do not wish to be here longer than I must. Watch yourself.
Maybe they need a bastion this side of the city. We can impose order if needed.
Plenty of men.
Have you seen the guests? Such odd costumes.
Keep your mouth shut. You only find trouble talking like that.
Why dress that way is all I'm asking.
It's not festival time.
We are here to meet the Khalifa about the chest.
Good. This door may lead us inside.
Not without a key, it won't.
Have a look around. What then? Will you forget about us?
Of course not. Nihal, their interests are our interests. You, me, and every other street dweller who has been cast aside. Living off scraps and dirty water. I can be an instrument that sees us out of that life. That sees that Jasip can use his talents to be a real craftsman. That sees that good men are not cast aside as my father was. And no children left wondering what tomorrow will bring.
I hear what you are saying, Basim. But you paint a portrait of a world that cannot exist.
That is where we disagree.
There it is, the Winter Palace. Come, this way.
Right behind you.
لن أبخس الأسعار. هل وجدت سعرا أفضل؟ عد وسأجعل التاجر الآخر يتعرض
لا يمكن التنبؤ به.
إذا لم تتحقق.
لكن الآن
Here. Let us wait for nightfall. Basim! Basim! Avert your eyes! There is nothing we could have done.
Nothing! If the Khalifa were alive, this would not have happened!
Watch where you point your blamey little finger, Basim. It was your idea to steal from the palace. Also that you can impress your cunning friends. I saved us.
You killed them! You did this!
It came from over there!
I hope I never see you again.
Hurry!